Hi, everyone, and welcome back. It is Friday, and it's also got a little sun, as you see, during the overhead behind me, and that's a nice, albeit brief, change. We are talking about still the potential for some really torrential rainfall next week. Closer to home, calendar-wise, or time-wise, I guess I should say, we've got another little chance of some snow tonight, early tomorrow morning, maybe up to an inch. That's might be pushing it for most everyone, but I'll give you the latest weather update in just a few moments. It is the 28th day of February, meaning tomorrow, only every 4 years, is the 29th. It is leap year this year. We've been asking for a few neat leap year accounts or stories out there. We're going to try to share those with you maybe in a few days in the paper next week or on the program. The most interesting so far, cute of which, is one from a viewer and a reader of the Sagersville Independent telling us how, yes, indeed, they celebrate her birthday every 4 years, and she's now celebrating her 14th birthday tomorrow, I think, and how her family always gives her age-appropriate gifts for her birthday. So do the math, and she'll be getting gifts of a 14-year-old tomorrow, I assume. That was super cool and cute. We'll pass more along on that later on, hopefully. Another birthday we want to talk about tonight, briefly, that of the city of Sagersville, following next week. I have highlights from last night's 57th District Girls Championship, the Lady Eagles, the Lady Cardinals. This one meant a lot for both teams. I'll explain why and what it really meant for the Martin County team, school, friends, and fans. We've also got a host of other news and information and indecent exposure arrest. Crews were just right around 2 o'clock or so responding to what was initially called in as a domestic or road rage related accident on New 460. I hope to have a report of that for you as well before I leave you. We'll get to all those headlines and more right after these words. Please let these folks know you're watching every chance you get. Look at that face. This is Katie. Katie is a super sweet, petite little girl who's a bit shy, but very well-mannered. But despite all of that, she's been at the Johnson County Animal Shelter since last October. She gets along great with other dogs and is very loving, and maybe around 2 years old. If you'd like to meet Katie or take her home, contact the Johnson County Animal Shelter. Our Pet of the Week, sponsored by Dr. Tom Abel of Able Eyes in Lexington and at ableeyes.com.
At work, we do a lot of live shows with crowds. I used to sit up there and not really know who was looking at me. I was finally tired of contacts and glasses, tired of paying for contacts, and I just decided I need to get these eyes fixed. Able Eyes was great. If someone asked me if they should get LASIK, I would absolutely recommend it. At first, like many people, I'm hesitant, but after going to Able Eyes and they walk me through it, I know that it's a quick and painless process, and I recommend going to Able Eyes. They were the best.
Right now, you can take advantage of their lowest prices of the year at $1,800 per eye.
It can be one of the hardest parts of being a parent. You can beg them, bribe them, hold them down and try to force them, and sometimes you still can't get them to take their medicine. Well, problem solved at Parkway Pharmacy with Flavor X. Let your kids customize their medicine with some of the best flavors that really do taste great, and it's totally free with your child's prescription at Parkway Pharmacy. So stop the suffering, theirs and yours, for free, and get your Flavor X flavored medicines at Parkway Pharmacy in Sagersville. Creekside Stitching and Feed is the place to go for all of your custom embroidery needs. Shirts, caps, jackets, and more. And they've got the best prices on value-pack dog food, blue ribbon beef mix, kickin' chicken, and shell and cracked corn. And premium quality gates, hay rings, and bunk feeders, plus metal carports and garages as low as $1,400 installed. For all of your embroidery, feed, and farm supplies, Creekside Stitching and Feed, 1 mile up Bear Branch off of Route 30.
I'm Bill Tinker. I've spent the past 19 years defending insurance companies in car crashes, truck crashes, and slip and falls. Are you involved in a case like that? Is the insurance company giving you the runaround about your medical bills, your benefits, or your lost wages? Contact me at McFarland Tinker Law Office. With our combined experience of over 58 years, we're here ready to work for you.
Magoffin County Heating, Cooling, and Refrigeration with professional, licensed, and certified commercial and residential service technicians that can maintain and repair all manufacturers, with new and old installation and financing available, serving Magoffin, Morgan, Lawrence, Martin, Johnson, Floyd, and Breathitt counties. Magoffin County Heating, Cooling, and Refrigeration, 349-1058 or 225-6779. With decades of experience and happy customers all over Kentucky, All Pro Gutter Works and Construction is now proud to offer long-term and 0% financing on their home improvements and home construction. That's new windows and floors, new bathrooms and kitchens, new roofs, siding, decks and porches, new turnkey homes and offices, and of course, continuous guttering in 21 colors. Locally, family-owned and operated, and waiting on your next project and phone call. All Pro Gutter Works. At Sagersville National Bank, they know your house is much more than your home. It's an investment, and for many of us, the biggest we'll ever make. And whether it's for needed repairs and maintenance, or a new addition or renovation to give you some more room and more equity, let Sagersville National Bank deal with all the financial work and worry. Real and real competitive, hometown, homegrown, home improvement loans at Sagersville National. The Lawrence County Sheriff's Department made an arrest this morning. They had a warrant in hand for a man who was completely naked awaiting the school bus yesterday morning. The school bus that he knew was to make a stop at his home. The Lawrence County Sheriff's Department obtained a warrant for this man, Brandon Fasnat, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. The 22-year-old man from Louisa was arrested earlier this morning, around 9:45, after a warrant was obtained for indecent exposure in the first degree. Now, the complaint attached to that warrant says that yesterday morning in Lawrence County, in Louisa, where he lives, he intentionally exposed himself, his genitals, knowing he was doing as such, knowing that it would cause or affront or alarm an individual or individuals under the age of 18, children. Authorities say that he was completely naked in his front yard when the school bus, already loaded with kids on their way to school, pulled into his driveway at his residence to pick up children who lived at his residence. The complaint obviously made by school and other personnel, after which the warrant for his arrest was obtained. Once again, he was jailed on indecent exposure, first degree, first offense, and lodged in the Big Sandy Jail. While we've got a birthday tonight on the community calendar, as we have just about every night, there's also a big birthday coming up for us all next week. A little bit of a reminder that we have just outside our door actually helps us each year to recognize an all-important birthday of the city of Sagersville. I'm sure we'll find something to go along with this extra special birthday, maybe an extra special cake. Just sending out some ideas there. Nevertheless, Monday is going to be an extra special birthday. We always have lots of really special and happy birthdays in the program, but Monday is going to be a happy 153rd to the city of Sagersville, which was officially chartered March the 2nd, 1867, becoming the town seat, of course, for Magoffin County, which was founded only 7 years before. Magoffin County was formed from parts of Floyd, Johnson, and Morgan counties, and William Uncle Billy Adams donated land for the establishment of a new county seat, and the community was renamed Sagersville in gratitude of State Representative Samuel Salyer, who sponsored the bill creating the new community. We are forever grateful, and we are forever grateful for that. This brick reminder in the sidewalk sits just outside the Sagersville Independent and Your News Today offices, for which we are very proud to see. And another birthday to talk about tonight, as we have them almost nightly on our community calendar. Indeed, a birthday to start it off this Friday. Happy 49th birthday to you. That's Laura Sue Shepard. Love your mom, brother, aunt, family, and the friends. The best of 49th birthday wishes tonight going out to Laura Sue Shepard. Happy, happy birthday to you. Just a couple of quick reminders on our calendar before I leave you for the weekend after the rest of the show. Mind you, don't forget the chronic disease workshop that is designed to help you take back your life Wednesday morning at 10 at the Lloyd M. Hall Community Center in Magoffin County. To register, call 349-5126. They're going to help you with COPD, diabetes, heart disease, high blood pressure, arthritis, and more. Manage your symptoms, your medications, set some goals, manage stress, healthy eating, and much, much more. They hope that you'll join them for this chronic disease Self-Management Workshop, Wednesday at 10. Now, the following Wednesday at the McGoffin County Senior Citizen Center, also in the Lloyd M. Hall Community Center, from 9 till 11, it's a free health fair for everyone. This is open to the public and no age group in particular. This is not just for our seniors, but free health services. A lot of local health care providers will be there, and it is free, yeah, as the commercial says. And it's Wednesday, March the 11th at the McGoffin County Senior Citizen Center. And a quick reminder, you know where to go when you want your calendar announcements and birthdays and anniversaries heard. And remember, we brought them back after years without. We're doing free birth announcements, birthdays, and the like in the Sagersville Independent. So be sure and send those to us here at the paper as well. And remember, our sponsor of the nightly community calendar has moved to their new location, McGoffin Farm Bureau, now at the junction of Route 7 and Hornet Drive, where you turn into the Harold Whitaker Middle School. This evening's obituaries, brought to you nightly by the McGoffin County Funeral Home, include 2 listings tonight. The first, a reminder of services to be held tomorrow from 2 till 4. That's in Ohio, in honor of 71-year-old Rebecca Clark of Springboro, Ohio, formerly of McGoffin County, who passed away this week, survived by sons Kenny Bailey and John Darrell Bailey and daughter Leah Brock. And Floyd Carson Rao Sr., 85, of Winnemac, Indiana, passed away this week. Carson was born to John Rao and Myrtle Montgomery Rao here in McGoffin County. He's survived by his loving wife of 64 years, Ruth, as well as 5 children: Freddie John Rao, Kenny Mac Rao, J.R. Rao, Kathy Vera, and Ruby Ann Frazier. Visitation is tonight in North Judson, Indiana, and funeral services will be there tomorrow morning, beginning at 11. If your spring projects include gravel, rock, sand, or drainage pipe, your dollar will go farther at Tomahawk Feed and Farm Supply here in Sagersville. It's always in stock and ready for pickup and delivery. And now there's 2 locations for all of your feed and farm needs. Tomahawk has the region's largest inventory and lowest prices on all pet and livestock feed, gates, fencing, and everything your farm needs. In Sagersville off 114 at Red Light number 3, and in West Liberty on Liberty Road behind the Ford store. Tomahawk Feed and Farm Supply. Has spring ever arrived at the seasonal shop? If you're tired of those gray, rainy days, you need to come in because the shop is filled wall to wall with spring arrivals. The new Charlie Page spring line is filled with beautiful colors, prints, and styles for everyone. They've got accessories for every occasion, new jewelry, bags, and shoes. And spring is the perfect time for some redecorating or adding a few new accessories to your home. And their home decor is some of the most beautiful they've ever had. Farmhouse, traditional, equestrian, rustic, they have it all. So come into the shop and let them help you add to your home. And remember, they also offer wedding and baby registry and free local delivery at the seasonal shop in downtown Sagersville. Need an oil change? Are your brakes shot? Are you ready to turn the wick up on your diesel or lift up and accessorize your 4x4? Or get that dent fixed once and for all? Then call the professionals at Black Smoke Performance for all of your maintenance needs and auto body repair, from insurance collisions to full restoration projects. Black Smoke Performance on May Drive in Dixie of Sagersville, 3498785.
Are you tired of the same old cell phone? Want a brand new phone but really don't want to pay hundreds of dollars up front for it? Then Appalachian Wireless has the deal for you. Get the phone you actually want instead of settling for a cheaper phone with the Appalachian Advantage plan. Instead of paying $400 or more for the best phone, simply pay the taxes up front, then a few bucks more on your monthly bill. Stop by your local Appalachian Wireless store or dealer today for more information. It's the better, simpler way to pay, and it's called the Appalachian Advantage. Better service, bigger savings. That's today's Appalachian Wireless.
Don't drive or let your family drive in this or this before doing this, stopping at Conley Tire in Staffordsville for brakes, oil, alignment, and of course, tires. Thousands of tires in stock every day to fit anything, with 6 months no interest financing, and over 33 years of quality service with a smile. Conley Tire in Staffordsville. Now it's back to the Martin County High School. That's where we go for last night's girls' championship. The ladies from Central, the ladies from Martin County. For the Johnson Central Lady Eagles, they were looking for their fourth tournament title in a row in the 57th District. They've won 5 of the last 57th District tournaments. I think 2 of those against then Sheldon Clark. For Sheldon Clark, now Martin County, it was more than their first 57th title since the 2010-2011 school year on the line. It was history. They were looking to make history in a new school, with a new era, with a new coach, Coach Robin Newsom, who has been working to try to fill some big coaching shoes this season. Coach Newsom stepped up and back into coaching after her best friend, Pam Maynard, convinced her to do so. That was after Sheldon Clark coach Tim Rice died in a car crash just last April. Maynard, a Cardinal sports icon herself, suddenly passed away months later. Just this past December, she, along with the girls' team that she had just accompanied, had just returned from a shootout, I think, down in Florida for the holidays and passed away suddenly just as soon as she returned home with the Lady Cardinals. So this trip to the finals last night and everything around it meant more than words could express for the coach, for her girls, for the Cardinal Nation, in honor of a lot of things and a lot of special people, including Pam Maynard and former Coach Rice. When I got there, the home team, Martin County, was up 21-6, 4:20 to go in the second quarter. But Johnson Central's experience was about to make a run. Junior Sammy Seitz and sophomore Clara Blair look for the right spot, and Blair finds it. And then Seitz starts to light it up. Again and again with the pull down, the dash for the basket, and all of a sudden it's 23-17. Central's only down 6 as the first half is winding down. And Faith Fairchild cleans up to keep the Lady Eagles a half dozen down early in the second half. But there would be no denying senior Maddie Thompson. From wherever she was making shots and plays. And she and Kristen Isaac and the Lady Cards started to pull away. And the basket and the one from Thompson equaled a 14-point lead. It was 42-28 as we started down the stretch. And Martin County sealed the deal on this one for their new school, their team, their fans, their biggest fan, their coaches, past and present.
This has been an amazing year. It's been stuff that dreams are made of. We lost our 2 dear coaches. In less than 8 months, we lost 2 coaches. And I just came in, tried to fill in. These kids responded, and I love them. I mean, it's just been a dream come true. We talked about it all year long. You know, we knew that they would be the first, and we wanted to make history. And that's what they talked about, was making history to be the first team ever. And they've done that. And it's just been a very special group, a very special year. Give all the glory and thanks to God. And this was for my friend, Pam Maynard, and for Coach Tim Rice.
The final score last night, Martin County 46, Johnson Central 32. And, of course, both teams are advancing to the 15th Region Tournament next week at the Expo in Pikeville. We'll be talking about that early next week after tonight's boys' games wrap up district pairings and tournaments. The field will be set and we'll be in region mode next week, with, of course, one more game left in the 57th District, and that is tonight's boys' final between Martin County, the Cardinals taking on the Tigers of Paintsville. Tip-off set for 7 o'clock. which means if you haven't left by now, you're probably not going. We'll talk about that game next week. Congratulations, ladies, and of course both teams going on to the Expo next week. We'll be talking about that bracket and pairings and everything else when I see you back here next time. When I also see you back here next Monday, we're going to be just getting into the onset of days of rain. That we'll see rain over the course of 3 to 4 days. Computer models are still just going crazy, and the line of which, as far as total rainfall amounts, is just back and forth, north and south, essentially anywhere from 2 to 5 to 6 inches, depending on where those bands of rain showers finally settle. We're not really going to know exactly until it really gets much closer on Monday. But right now, we are talking about the potential next week of some significant rainfall in a pretty small window that we're going to be really watching. Tonight, a little closer to now, our next round of snow may be giving us up to an inch by tomorrow morning, early tomorrow afternoon, with temperatures tomorrow in the upper 30s, but then warming and hitting the 50s around the same time all that rain comes after what we hope will be a dry Sunday. So we'll talk about that certainly, and those shower chances are starting to look a little more daunting even than they were 24 hours ago. But we've got the weekend for something to change and computers to change their minds. We'll see. We'll see tonight another one of those little chances of some snow showers, another skiff of snow in the forecast. Now, we're going to see continued partly cloudy and cloudy skies during the overnight. The snow, if it gets here right now, the window looks to be right around 4 o'clock in the morning. Snow showers followed by some flurries and a low of 21 degrees tonight. West-northwesterly winds 5 to 10 or roundabout. Snow accumulation, it's on everyone's mind. Not so much on a Saturday morning as a Monday through Friday morning, perhaps, but right now of less than an inch. We'll go closer to the less than a half inch, but for a generality, less than an inch for everyone in the viewing area. Those flurries will continue tomorrow morning through mid-morning or so. Skies will clear gradually, and we'll see pretty much clear skies in the afternoon. Daytime highs hitting about 39. Winds out of the west 6 to 9 for your Saturday. So almost 40 degrees, but with a light wind and some slow sunshine to get there. Saturday night, clear, 20 degrees, another cold one. Winter is still very well here. Until Sunday, not so much. We're going to rebound. We'll see clouds on the increase, but a dry Sunday, and I'm hoping to see a little sunshine and mid-50s for the latter half of your weekend. Winds will be picking up out of the south-southwest, 3 to 7 on average, maybe up to 15, 18 miles per hour at times. And then I think we'll see a dry day across the board for your Sunday. Sunday night, though, is when the next change comes. Really, right now, the window is Monday morning around 5, but that's when the rains come. A 30% chance of showers during the overnight early morning hours into your Monday, but after that, it sets in and stays in, and we could see those showers really add up. Monday, 55, showers likely. Tuesday, 64, but rain likely. Wednesday, 57, but rain likely. Rain still likely into your Wednesday night with a low of 38 and a slight chance of rain Thursday, but only a 20% chance with some sunshine still in the mid, close to upper 50s on Thursday. But it's the first 3 days of next week, Monday, definitely late Monday, Tuesday, and early Wednesday, that we could see rain totals stack up and add up to several inches altogether. Some models going as far as 3, 4, and 5 inches in their latest update today. We'll know more Monday. It'll just be getting into the thick of it. That's it. Thank you for being a part of this program this evening, this week, and for the last 21 years. We hope you have a wonderful weekend. We'll see you back here talking about the weather and much more Monday night. Good night, and thank you for watching.